Good evening, everybody. I have an image of Ian Ritch, Ritch's father, up on the screen, as well as Chris Watts. So, who they're looking at, for the murder of his family. So, both of these cases are not completely closed yet. We're just waiting to see what happens. Okay. But it sounds like Ian Ritch is being, some people are suspicious that maybe he was the one that hurt his child or caused whatever happened to him, to his death. And but let's look at this. Let's see what some of the differences are, because in the first reading with little Maddox, it did show up that his father is indeed not the murderer. He's not the one that caused this murder, and that his story is indeed true. Okay, so the other reading with Chris Watts does show up, and as I think many people feel the same way, that he is the one that committed the murders, plural, of his wife then and his two little girls. So, but why don't we look at the differences here, okay? If there are any, and similarities or whatever comes, okay? Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Chris Watts, okay? So as it gets near him, then, okay, so he's the one that did it. So right away it's tapping. Okay, he is the one that is the murderer. Okay, so you can see that right there. And then as we move over to Ian, okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so it starts going towards him and then no. And it is moving around his heart more. You can feel a different, a heart connection with him there. Okay, so there's quite a bit of difference, and that happened immediately, all right? So let's see what else comes here. Okay, so when we go to Chris Watts, see, it goes to his heart, but then it doesn't really want to stay there. Okay, so it moves up again, or his heart is, you can see the pendulum tremble. I don't know if you can see that trembling in there. Hopefully you can see it a bit on your screen. Okay, there's trembling there when you go to his heart. Okay, so dark heart is what's felt there. Okay, so it's just got a lot of, okay, it's turning a little bit more now. Just, again, a dark heart with secrets, with lies. Okay, with lies. He carried a false mask, when he was speaking. Okay, carries a false mask. Okay. So this is the feeling here. As you go to his heart, you can feel this jumping. Okay, go up to his head, there's jumping. Okay, so, right. So, okay, and then when we go over to Ian, okay, so right away there's a calmer. There is a little bit of trembling there. But let's see, let's give it a little more time, because sometimes it still stays with the other energy, and, the pendulum was just being banged, so... But let's see what happens, okay? So there's that feeling. It's different. Okay, so one can feel it's not doing all that it was happening around Chris's heart. Okay, not to say, of course, Ian is in terrible pain, but what we're looking at is in terms of their mindset. Okay, what's happening there in their minds, in their hearts, with connections and things to their children, to whatever happened. Okay, one can feel, if we mention that connection to the child. Okay, so it hugs up close to Ian. It hugs up close. Okay, he's tender in there. Tender to his child. Tender to what happened. Okay, he's very much lost in emotional drama, of pain, of suffer. Okay, he's a suffering man. Okay, so, but it doesn't have that same, it does come up close. You know, again, it's a different feeling. It moves right up to his head, his heart. Okay, different feeling entirely. Okay, poor man is what the message is here. Poor man. He lost child, his baby. Okay, so he's a man of column. I'm not sure what that's about. A man of strong, taking life. Okay, so a man where the taking life. Taking life. Let's see what that's about. Taking life away from him. Okay, that's what that means. Taking his child's being dead has taken, in a way, his life away from him. Okay, he feels we'll go down a little bit. He feels his life now is never the same, never going to be the same. Okay, so let's move over here. Let's see if this is the same with him, and how does that come? Okay, you see this? Okay, his life is one where he's feeling in purgatory, in which he is. Okay, he's in purgatory, like, oh my God, you know, this is not right, and I'm shackled now. I'm shackled, man. I have to be this way my whole life. Okay, have to be, don't want to be. Okay, because I harmed my children. Okay, so that's coming out. I harmed my children. Okay, so let's see about love and their tenderness, and if he's feeling guilty in there. Guilt. Okay, no. No guilt. Guilt. Whoa. Okay, yes, guilt. Okay. Guilt. No. Drama of depression, I guess, really, for him, because he is you know, he's shackled. He's a shackled man now. So he's feeling like into the drama of, oh my God, you know, my life, me minus. Okay, so when we go to Ian, is it about me, my, so much in this same way? Okay, so no, it's about my child's gone, you know, oh God, you know, my heart, my love, my life. Okay, so you can see it hangs down like, oh, you know, my child, he's disappeared, gone now. My world is shattered. Okay, my world is shattered. Crying a lot of tears for that reason. Crying tears for that reason that his children are gone? No, he's not crying tears for that reason. If there are tears, it's for himself. Okay, there are tears and drama, it's for himself. Okay, so again, you can see that connection is there. Okay, so love his children. Shaking. Okay, you can see the shaking now. Shaking with that. Not like a father should. Okay, not like a father should. Okay, that's that one. Him. Like a father should, yes. Okay, so this talk of Ian, you know, he had some health issues and things. So is this true, what he said about his health issues? You know, I guess neuropathy in his feet, so it made it hard for him to run and catch his child. Okay. Yes, that's true what he said. Okay, it's true. Is it true, the things that came out of Ian's mouth? Is he speaking the truth from his heart? He is speaking the truth. does he? No, he doesn't speak truth. Okay. He doesn't speak truth. Right, so these are the differences, you know. When one can do something and not have any conscience and fake it and, you know, fake their emotions. Is this what this one does? Okay, so this one, fake emotions. Fake emotion. You can see in his eyes. You can't see his eyes, but he's a downtrodden man, this one. Downtrodden man. So we really hope for Ian's sake that things are at least cleared and come to closure here. Of course, for the family and all involved, we want it to come to closure here. Okay, so any similarities between these two? Put that there. Any similarities, really? Okay, so they're both men, of course. Anything else? He's a man, he's, you know, there was children in their lives. Anything else? Sharing emotions at all, or any states that are similar? Emotional states. Not really. Okay, not really. So you can see the difference again. Okay, so just putting that out there, you know, because, you know, with Ian, he, you know, he's really, I'm sure, had a lot of really hard comments come to him, and, you know, he's feeling guilty enough. He blames himself enough. Okay, so let's see. You know, that those aren't helping things, those comments. Okay, so this is saying, yes, it is not helping him. Okay, is he blaming himself? No. Okay. So these, okay, so then you can feel that difference, you know, so that's giving him another heavy load, so we can hope that he's cleared in that way very soon. Doesn't say anything about them looking at him like being the target, but, you know, we can just hope that his name is cleared soon. Completely, so he can move forward, and then we can look at, you know, doing a reading with Ian and his little guy Maddox, you know, because he has done a lot of talk about wanting to see him again. Does he want to? You know, he wants to see his child in heaven. He feels is the only chance he has now. Okay, he wants that. Does he want that? Okay, no. This one just wants to see him in any way, shape, or form again.